an accident. That thing that keeps waking you up in the middle of the night, that vision you see when you close your eyes, that is not random. That was placed in you for a reason. You know what your problem is. You keep asking people what they think about your dream. You keep looking for validation from folks who have never validated themselves. You are sitting there explaining your vision to people who do not even have a vision for their own lives. That is like asking a person who cannot swim to teach you how to dive. Understand this right now. The people you are waiting to approve your dream are the same people who settle for less in their own lives. They gave up on themselves years ago, and now they want you to join them in that space of mediocrity. Misery loves company, and unfulfilled people love to keep you unfulfilled with them. When you share your dream with someone who quit on theirs, do you know what happens? They see your faith, and it reminds them of their fear. They see your courage, and it reminds them of their comfort zone. They see your possibility, and it reminds them of their excuses. You are not getting rejected. Their dream is rejecting them through you. Stop giving people who are not going anywhere the power to tell you where you should be going. Stop letting people who are stuck give you directions. You would not ask a person living in their parents' basement how to buy a mansion. You would not ask someone who has been fired 5 times how to run a business. So, why are you asking people who quit on life how to pursue their purpose? The right people will see your vision without you having to convince them. The right people will fuel your dream, not drain it. The right people will add to your faith, not subtract from it. But you have got to stop casting your pearls before swine. You have got to stop giving your dreams to people who do not have the capacity to handle them. From this moment forward, you move differently. You talk differently. You protect your dream like your life depends on it, because it does. You need that dream more than you need their approval. You need that vision more than you need their validation. So stop waiting for permission and start walking in purpose. See, everybody wants to be discovered. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants their big break. But nobody wants to do the work in the dark. Nobody wants to practice when there is no applause. Nobody wants to be great when there is no audience. Your gift is like a seed. You cannot just hold it in your hand and expect it to grow. You have got to put it in the ground. You have got to water it. You have got to tend to it when nobody's around to see it. The fruit does not come from the seed you hold. It comes from the seed you sow. Right now, you are waiting for the platform before you develop the gift. You are waiting for the opportunity before you sharpen the skill. You are waiting for the spotlight before you rehearse in the shadows. That is backwards. The platform is attracted to the prepared. The opportunity is attracted to the ready. The spotlight finds those who have been working in the dark. Think about every successful person you know. Before the world knew their name, they were perfecting their craft. Before the camera showed up, they were practicing. Before the money came, they were mastering their gift. They were not doing it for applause. They were doing it for improvement. They were not doing it for recognition. They were doing it for repetition. Your gift will make room for you. But first you have to make room for your gift. You have got to give it time. You have got to give it energy. You have got to give it focus even when nobody is paying you. Especially when nobody is paying you. That is when you find out if you really love it or if you just love the idea of it. Stop waiting for motivation and start operating in discipline. Stop waiting for inspiration and start working from dedication. Your gift does not need an audience to be activated. It needs your commitment. It needs your consistency. It needs you to show up every single day, whether people are watching or not. That is how you go from hidden to discovered. That is how you go from unknown to unstoppable. You are so afraid of failing that you are not even trying. You are so scared of falling that you are not even walking. You are so terrified of getting it wrong that you are living in a space where you cannot get it right. Fear of failure has you frozen, and that freeze is killing your future. Let me tell you something about failure. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you have tried. They have been rejected more times than you have applied. They have fallen more times than you have stepped. The difference between them and you is not that they did not fail, it is that they did not stop. Failure is feedback. Failure is information. Failure is redirection. When you fail, life is not saying you are not good enough. Life is saying this way is not the way, try another route. Life is saying you are not ready yet. Here is what you need to learn. Life is saying the timing is off. Let me prepare you for the right moment. You think failure is the end, but it is actually the beginning. It is the beginning of wisdom. It is the beginning of resilience. It is the beginning of your testimony. Nobody wants to hear a story about someone who got everything right the first time. People connect with the struggle. People are inspired by the comeback. People need to see that you fell and got back up. Stop running from failure like it is going to destroy you. Failure is not your destruction. It is your construction. It is building character in you. It is building strength in you. It is building capacity in you for what you have been praying for. You asked for success, but success requires someone who knows how to handle rejection and keep moving. Embrace your failures, learn from them, grow from them. Let them shape you into the person who is ready for the next level. Because I promise you, the next level is not looking for perfect people. The next level is looking for resilient people. It is looking for people who know how to fall and get back up. It is looking for people who have been taught by failure and refined by it. If your dream is comfortable, it is not big enough. If your vision fits perfectly into your current reality, you are thinking too small. If you can accomplish it with just your own strength and resources, you are not dreaming, you are planning. There is a difference. God did not put you here to play it safe. He did not give you breath in your lungs to live a small life. He did not give you gifts and talents and abilities to waste them on mediocre dreams. He gave you a vision that is bigger than you so that you would have to depend on something bigger than you to accomplish it. Your dream should make you nervous. It should make you wonder how in the world you are going to pull this off. It should keep you up at night, not just from excitement, but from the sheer magnitude of it. That nervousness, that is not a sign to quit. That is a sign that you are finally thinking big enough. Small dreams are safe, but they do not change anything. Small dreams do not require you to grow. Small dreams do not push you beyond your limits. Small dreams keep you exactly where you are and call it contentment. But you were not created for contentment. You were created for expansion. When your dream scares you, that is when faith has room to operate. That is when you have to trust something beyond what you can see. That is when you have to believe in what is not manifested yet. That is when you step into the realm where miracles happen, because miracles do not happen in the comfortable. They happen in the impossible. So if your dream does not scare you, dream bigger. If your vision does not require faith, expand it. If your goal does not make you feel like you are in over your head, you are still standing in shallow water. Wade out into the deep. That is where your destiny is. That is where your purpose is. That is where the life you have been praying for is waiting on you to be bold enough to believe for it. Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. Show me who you spend time with, and I will tell you where you are going. Show me who has access to your ear, and I will tell you what you will become. Your circle is not just your social life, it is your destiny. Broke-minded does not always mean broke financially. You can have money and still have a poverty mindset. Broke-minded means small thinking. It means limitation thinking. It means excuse thinking. It means blame thinking. Broke-minded people always have a reason why something cannot be done, and they will give you all those reasons until you start believing them too. If you are around people who complain more than they create, you will become a complainer. If you are around people who gossip more than they grow, you will stay stuck in drama. If you are around people who make excuses more than they make moves, you will become an excuse maker. You become like the people you are around most. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. Rich thinking is about possibility. It is about solutions. It is about growth. It is about taking responsibility. Rich-minded people do not sit around talking about what is wrong. They talk about what can be done. They do not focus on the problem. They focus on the opportunity. They do not wait for conditions to be perfect. They create conditions that work. You need to audit your circle right now. Look at the 5 people you talk to most and ask yourself this question. Are they adding to my vision or subtracting from it? Are they challenging me to grow or keeping me comfortable in my current state? Are they speaking life into my dreams or death into my possibilities? Be honest about this because your future depends on it. It is time to upgrade your relationships. It is time to disconnect from people who are going nowhere. It is time to connect with people who are going somewhere. This does not make you mean, this makes you wise. You are not abandoning people, you are pursuing purpose. And purpose requires that you surround yourself with people who think bigger, believe bigger, and are willing to do what it takes to live bigger. Where you are right now is temporary unless you decide to make it permanent. Your current address is not your final address. Your current bank account is not your final bank account. Your current status is not your final status. But you've got to treat it like a rest stop, not a residence. Too many people get comfortable in their struggle. They get used to barely making it. They get familiar with just getting by. And that familiarity turns into acceptance. That acceptance turns into identity. And now they are not just going through a hard time. They have become the hard time. They have moved in and made themselves at home in a place they were only supposed to be passing through. Your situation is not your identity. Your circumstance is not your destiny. Your right now is not your forever. But if you keep thinking like you are stuck, you will stay stuck. If you keep talking like this is all there is, this is all you will get. If you keep acting like there is no way out, you will never find the door. You have got to change your perspective. You have got to see this as a chapter, not the whole book. You have got to see this as a season, not the entire year. You have got to see this as a test, not a tattoo. What you are going through is developing you. It is not defining you. It is building you. It is not burying you. Stop decorating your struggle. Stop getting comfortable in your setback. Stop making peace with less than what you were created for. That job you hate is temporary. That relationship that is draining you is temporary. That financial pressure you are under is temporary. But it only stays temporary if you keep moving. If you park there, temporary becomes permanent. Get back in the driver's seat of your life. Put your foot on the gas. Start moving towards something better. Your current situation is just the scenery you are passing by on the way to your destination. Do not park there. Do not camp there. Do not settle there. Keep driving because your destination is still ahead of you, and it is better than anything you have seen so far. Not everybody deserves to know your next move. Not everybody has earned access to your vision. Not everybody is equipped to handle the magnitude of what you are carrying. Your dream is sacred, and you need to treat it that way. When you share your dream with the wrong people, you open it up to contamination. Their doubt becomes your doubt. Their fear becomes your fear. Their limitations become your limitations. They start planting seeds of negativity in the soil of your vision. And if you are not careful, those seeds will grow and choke out what was supposed to flourish. You have to understand that some people are not against you. They're just not for you. They do not have the capacity to see what you see. They do not have the faith to believe what you believe. They do not have the vision to understand where you are going. And that is okay for them. But it is not okay for you to let their limitations limit you. Stop explaining yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you. Stop defending your dream to people who have never defended theirs. Stop trying to make people see your vision when they are committed to staying blind. You are wasting your energy. You are draining your faith. You are diluting your focus. There are people in your life right now who are dream killers. They do not mean to be, but they are. Every time you talk to them about your goals, They give you 100 reasons why it will not work. Every time you share your excitement, they bring up everything that could go wrong. Every time you step out in faith, they remind you of everyone who has failed. You have got to distance yourself from those voices. Protect your dream like it is your child, because in many ways it is. It is your baby, it is your vision, it is your future. And you would not let just anybody hold your child, so stop letting just anybody speak into your dream. Be selective, be protective, be intentional about who gets access to what you are building. Your dream is too important to be handled by unqualified people. You are waiting for everything to line up perfectly before you make a move. You are waiting for all the pieces to fall into place before you leap. You are waiting for certainty before you step into uncertainty. And while you are waiting, your dream is dying. While you are being cautious, your calling is being canceled. Comfort is a trap. It feels safe, but it is the most dangerous place you can be. Comfort keeps you from growing. Comfort keeps you from stretching. Comfort keeps you from discovering what you are really capable of. You will never know what you are made of until you do something that requires more than what you currently have. Your gift is connected to your courage. It is activated by your willingness to step out. It is released when you take the risk. As long as you stay where it is safe, your gift stays dormant. As long as you play it small, your potential stays hidden. As long as you refuse to jump, you will never learn to fly. Every level you want to reach requires a leap you have not taken. Every goal you want to achieve requires a risk you have not taken. Every version of yourself you want to become requires you to leave behind the version you are comfortable being. The jump is not optional, it is essential. You keep saying you are not ready. You keep saying it is not the right time. You keep saying you need more preparation. But the truth is, you will never feel ready. The time will never feel right. You will never feel fully prepared. That feeling you are waiting for is not going to come. You've got to jump anyway. What is on the other side of your fear is your future. What is on the other side of your comfort zone is your calling. What is on the other side of that jump is everything you have been praying for. But you have got to be willing to let go of what feels safe to grab hold of what is possible. You have got to be willing to risk falling to experience flying. The jump is necessary, so jump. You think that dream in your heart is a burden, but it is actually a blessing. You think it is there to frustrate you, but it is there to fulfill you. You think God is teasing you with something you cannot have, but God does not operate like that. If He gave you the vision, He already gave you the provision. That dream keeps showing up because you are capable of it. It keeps knocking on your heart because you have what it takes to open the door. It keeps calling your name because you are the one assigned to it. God is not cruel. He does not put dreams in people who cannot achieve them. He does not give visions to people who do not have the capacity to carry them out. You already have everything you need. You might not see it yet. You might not recognize it yet, but it is in you. The skills are in you. The strength is in you. The creativity is in you. The resilience is in you. God does not require you to have what you do not have. He requires you to use what you already have. Stop looking at what you lack and start looking at what you have. Stop focusing on what is missing and start focusing on what is present. You have more than enough to start. You have more than enough to take the first step. You have more than enough to move in the direction of your dream. Your insecurity is lying to you. Your fear is lying to you. Your doubt is lying to you. They are telling you that you are not enough, but you are. They are telling you that you do not have what it takes, but you do. They are telling you to wait until you are more